Hi, Joe Freeman, Mike Richman of the Oregonian and OregonLive.com. This is another Trailblazers postgame video report and another win. The Blazers have won now 3 of their last 4 games, all at home on a 4-game homestand. The most recent coming Saturday night against the Miami Heat, 99-92. It wasn't the most beautiful basketball game. Also wasn't the ugliest. It had a lot of poor shooting, mostly from the Blazers, who shot 40%. Damian and CJ off most of the night. They got down by 12 points, the Blazers did, to a shorthanded, inferior opponent in Miami, but had just enough mettle and resolve at the end to squeak out a win. Would they close with a 15-1 run? Held them without a field goal down the stretch, and it was that, yet again, word that we just cannot escape here. It was defense that probably, I would say, you could give them a lot of credit for down the stretch.
I'll give them credit for some offense, too. With about 3 minutes and 3 seconds left, Stotts called a timeout. Whatever he said then worked. The Blazers were down 6. They came out and just basically shut out the Heat for the rest of the game. CJ McCollum hit a big 3. He had another swooping lefty hook over Hassan Whiteside. Moe Harkless had 2 free throws and a fast break bucket. And then CJ finished that run with a little 15-foot pull-up. And it was over by then. As soon as they were up 4, it was that kind of game where the Heat weren't going to score 2 baskets in the final 35 seconds. The Blazers in the locker room said that maybe this is sort of the next step in their evolution, is to win some gross games. They've won a lot of games where they've sort of outscored their opponents, even most recently when they scored 131 against the Pacers on Wednesday. That was more about their offense being really good and their defense being okay. Tonight, their offense was really bad for 3 quarters, and it was good enough down the stretch, and their defense was solid, particularly in those final 3 minutes, and they'll take it.
Nobody's making any grand declarations that this team's issues are solved or that they've turned the corner, but they are sort of headed in the right direction. Again, 3 of 4. Farouq Aminu, I think, will be returning very soon. He practiced yesterday for the first time since straining his left calf. I believe it was November 8th. He's missed, what, 13 games now?
This is
13
yeah.
games now. So his return will obviously provide a boost for their defense. But they are about to enter a murderer's row schedule with a lot of road games. 8 of their last 9 are away from the Moda Center. Next up, and tough based upon their last matchup here in Portland, the Chicago Bulls on Monday night. We'll talk to you when we get back to Portland. I guess it'd be next week or 10 days or so.